This happened last summer, and honestly, it still gives me chills whenever I think about it. My boyfriend and I had just started dating, and we both really needed a break. He was buried in work stress, and I'd lost my dad a few months earlier, dealing with all the paperwork and legal stuff. One day I just said, forget it. Let's go to my family's summer house for a week and try to relax. We'd still have to handle some responsibilities, but at least we'd be together. He thought it was a great idea, so we picked a date and headed out. The house is in this small, remote village that's pretty much empty during the summer. Just olive and orange groves all around. It's about 20 minutes from the sea. Perfect spot for two stressed 20-somethings to unwind. The house faces the village square directly. There's an old school building in the middle and a playground to the left. As a kid, my parents could keep an eye on us from the balcony while we played. Down a small slope behind the square, there's a little olive orchard and an electrical shed that powers the lights for the whole area. On our second night, around midnight, we decided to go out and sit on the swings. I'd always wanted to do that as a kid, but never got around to it. The square was completely empty, as expected. It felt calm and quiet. We swung for a while but got bored, so we moved over to this small play structure with a slide farther back near the school. The light bulb there was burned out, so it was dim, but we could still see fine. I was sitting facing the orchard and the electrical shed. My boyfriend was facing toward the house. I glanced back and noticed my aunt's porch light go off. Her house is right next to ours. When that light's on, it usually means someone's sitting outside in the yard, and since her place overlooks the playground too, they're probably looking this way. I remember thinking, okay, now we actually have some privacy. Maybe 10 seconds later, I got this intense feeling, every hair on my body stood up. My stomach dropped, and it was like my brain was screaming at me to get out of there right now. I didn't say anything. My boyfriend looked over at me, and I could tell he was feeling the exact same thing. We kept talking casually, almost forcing it, because admitting it out loud felt like it would make whatever was wrong even more real. But the feeling just got stronger, more urgent, like if we didn't leave soon, something bad was going to happen. It wasn't coming from the direction of the house. It was from back by the school, near the electrical shed, or maybe in the trees. It honestly felt like we were being watched, or hunted. The worst part was how silent everything got. No crickets, no leaves rustling, nothing. Earlier that night, there had been a slight breeze and some grass moving, but now it was completely still. Then suddenly, we heard this clear crunch like a twig breaking. It came from the orchard side, too heavy to be an animal or the wind. We both froze, listening, and a few seconds later, another snap, closer, like whatever made it had just shifted position. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. The air just felt heavy, like we were being stared at. We climbed down from the structure super slowly. We avoided the ladder that faced the orchard and went down the slide toward the exit instead. We didn't run, but we moved fast.